See, you took a step back. She was taking a step back. Take another one back.
I was moving this way.
Just watch. Just wait for her. Lean back a little bit. Help her into it. Help her into it. That's it. Put your hand against her. Touch. Yeah, just touch her.
It's okay.
This is how you're going to get better with it again. Just use it as a toy.
Yeah, I'll just like do this, what I'm doing today.
I can do it with her because I've been doing it forever. They're going to be coming in right away. Yeah. Now this is where you're going to be her big supporter.
Protector.
Mm-hmm.
Usually she's throwing her head away from me by now. Hey, girl.
Because whether you like it or not, you're going to get through this. Do you know that?
I better after all the thought I put into it anyway. And now that it's nicer out, I'll be way nice. Okay? Usually every day.
I've had a rough few days. In November, I bought my wife a new car, and she was all proud of her new car and everything like that. And Friday, she went to go to work, and she came home and she said, "The snowdrifts are I don't want to. On
Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she came home, and I said, "Well, I gotta make a try to get there." And she says, "Well, my car's warm. Take it." I had a snowdrift, and I did probably $6,000 or $7,000 worth of damage.
You have to double your charges time.
Just cleaned it from the headlights down, all the plastic, and everything was gone.
My neighbor's son-in-law did that too. The drifts were hard.
It was like concrete, but I didn't, until I was from here to the door, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
But it was one of these ones that curled back like this. So when I hit it, it just ripped everything off. If it would have been smooth, I would have went over it.
Oh, yeah, right. What do you do now? How do you manage her when there's noise and he's going to come in?
She's just going to be her support system.
So what does she do? Stand there?
Stand there.
Oh, that's it.
That's how she was when they drove out with it, and she turned her head for reassurance.
Yeah. Nice.
Now if she starts to fuss, I'm going to tell you in advance, go around to the other side of her and put your hand on her and look towards the machine and keep your hand on her. And she'll go, "Holy moly, you're protecting me."
Yeah.
There, that's okay. Just stay with her, get closer, get closer, get closer. Not to her head, to her body. Get closer to her body, put your arm on her. That's it, rub her back, that's it. Look at this. See? You just let her know that you were there for her.
There you go. Good
What do you
girl.
think?
Good girl. She's usually pretty good with the machine.
Yeah, but she didn't even tighten the rope. She moved back enough to see. Now, if you take a step forward, she should come to you a bit. Stay close. Just step forward. Look at that. That's all it took. So do you think we're going to have spring one day?
What's that?
Do you think we're going to have spring one day?
I'm beginning to doubt it.
I think that day will be Wednesday.
That's more like
Yeah.
chances 1 in 7.
So Jim, now that when it warms up, what's like the feeding going to be like? Is it going to stay the same or?
What's the what?
The feeding.
We let them tell us how much to feed. If there's a lot left over, we give them less. If there's nothing, we give them the same amount, see how they do. And if it's still all gone, we'll give them a little bit more. We can also look at the hay that's underneath the feeder. If they're not touching that, they're not hungry. Or if they don't come to the bobcat when we go out there, they're not hungry. If they're just standing around watching us, they're not hungry. So we watch. If there's a lot left over, we cut back. If there's nothing, we watch, maybe give a little bit more. But the colder it gets, the more you give them, the warmer it gets, the less you give them.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it's
they don't need that much feed to generate heat.
Oh, we don't have to worry too much about warmth for a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Even right till the end of March, it says in the long range forecast, not good.
I saw that, and I wrote to the Weather Bureau. I said, whatever drug you're on, I want it.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah. I mean, are you kidding me? So nothing additional.
I'm not young, and I have not seen a winter like this one. I've lived here my whole life in Manitoba.
Were you here in 1967?
Yep.
Was this worse than?
Yep, by far. It's just, in 66 when we got the big storm on March 4th, we had some snow already, so the accumulation looked worse. And plus we didn't have the equipment we have now for cleaning.
right.
But 86 was just as bad as 66, and it shut the city down for 3 days. But we have a lot of winter left. In 97, when the flood was on, in April 29th, there was barely any snow at my place. And April 30th, I had 6-foot tall snow drifts.
Yeah.
You know, so we have a lot of winter left.